is Deborah Arthur. I'm the co-founder and vice president of AI Ghana. And I would like to officially welcome you to AFAHYE 2024. Nemamuninia Apaba.
If we are talking about transforming or making women get so much involved in the agricultural sector, or even making the men get involved in the agricultural sector, then I think that we should pay more attention to the agricultural sector, in the sense that if AI is here to make our work easier, then why don't we send it to the portion where people are seeing that it's difficult, which is the agricultural sector. And we know the agricultural sector has employed a lot of Ghanaians. It has even employed a lot of Africans. That's the backbone of Africa's economy. Right? It has increased our GDP. So I think that when we get interested in the agricultural sector, it's going to really help us to be able to improve and also increase our economy, making us get more employment value.
Thank you so much, Precious.
It takes me now about 3 to 4 hours to learn new languages. All I have to do is go to GPT and ask, how can you write this string in this language, or this matrix in this language? And then once I see the structures, once I see how it's done, I can easily learn any new language at all. I don't need 10,000 years to learn that. So that is really something that you can do. So this is Python. So I asked it, can you develop an introduction to Python course? Yes, so it started. What you need to know. First thing you need to know in the language, how to write hello world. Then it teaches you. So once you see it, immediately you know how you can build your programming capacities around it.
I'm a business person. I don't just talk. Most of you are technical. So we just noticed that the technical people are not business-minded people. So our work is to help you to be able to raise funding as much as you want. And trust me, they are funding. Like, don't let anybody deceive you. If you are as we are talking now, Elevate Network is sitting on $20 million funding to support young businesses under YAI project from UNDP. So, but it's not for everybody. You get it? So thank you very much for coming.
Wait, so how do we get to apply for this money?
So if you want to apply, you see the management of the hub.
It's you.
You see the management of the hub.
Okay.
I'm not active member in the hub. You get it? So you see the management of the hub.
Okay.
And they will put you on the project. And I think we have some of our incubators,
yes,
even in this way, that within this week, all of them are going to get funding for just to build a prototype.
Can they give us a week?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
you can have a class of, let's say, 500 students per lecturer. Like one lecturer can have to teach 500 students. And you know, it affects our teaching and learning activity. So we developed Stack, both for learners and then for lecturers. And for the learner composition, you will be able to get a model question to test yourself. And then the beauty of it is that, for example, if you look at the questions where someone answered 462 and it shows that it is wrong, in most model templates that we do have online, it will just tell you that you are wrong and then maybe give you your mark. But what Stack is doing is that it goes ahead to tell you the mistake you did and how to correct that particular mistake. And that is the aspect for the learners. So if you are learning differentiation, if you are learning integration, you get model questions to practice with, and then you are able to know the feedback from those particular model questions.
Then also there's a platform called Atingi platform where, especially with the capacity building activities that we do, usually for sustainability's sake, try to immortalize it in course program, self-paced, free course program. So you can also check it out. There are courses that are targeted towards, let's say, AI for policymakers, because they are not interested in coding and your R and your Python stuff. And then there are also courses on responsible AI, which you need to know things around that. So that's just a summary, and we are happy to support AI Ghana with this program and contribute. So.
Data annotation involves labeling data, whether it's images, video, text, or whatever.
Okay.
We get the data and we tell the computer this is the label we want to assign to this data.
Okay.
For example, an image of a cat or an image of a dog, we assign this label to this cat to the cat image or the dog image. So the computer over time with big data learns about the patterns that we're trying to teach it and can predict on its own automatically. So data annotation is very important. It's a very important step because if the quality is not up to par, what the machine is going to predict or what the machine is going to do is not going to be accurate. So I believe with AFAHYE data, we have the business model to enter the next industrial revolution where it's no longer brick and mortar, it's annotation. So this is what we're trying to be.
Wait, do you have an in-house tool for annotation, or what do you use?
We use open source platforms.
Okay, amazing.
Usually, yeah. We're working on one of our own too. Yeah. So yeah, that's about AFAHYE data.
Tech jobs are synonymous with change. So the rate of change within our industry is very, very fast. So these are the two things we are going to discuss or work around. What really drives the change? And I want us to think about it from the basis of what drives the change, because it will help us be able to remain relevant and evaluate what we need to do at any given time, because you may be learning some skills. In 2 years' time, those skills will become irrelevant. So how do you stay relevant? So the drivers of change, the first and foremost is research and development. When we looked, when presented on the other economies, the reason why they're able to advance so much is they have a lot of investments in R&D. So if you want to explore, there's funding for you. In our part of the world, we don't have a lot of funding around R&D. It's still a low-key, underfunded area.